And then let's see, we need to reach a 10 and we have reached a 9. That is absolutely horrible. Hey everyone, this is Thecos, and today I will be showing you the next game that has been entered into the Solitaire Print and Play Game Design Contest, currently hosted on Board Game Geek. And today we will be playing Runtime Zombie by Seamus Smith. This is a solitaire game, of course, where we are trying to survive the zombie apocalypse. Alright, and before we get started, grab yourself a cup of tea and let's do this. Oh yeah, that's how you start a video. Alright, so this is actually quite a simple idea, but quite effective. So what we do, we choose one of these survivors here. It is recommended to play with the regular survivor first. And I think, let me just check. I will actually take the scavenger instead this time. So we just put the scavenger, the player card, we put right there. So then the turn summary I usually put here to the right, just so that I have it in mind here. Then we have different location cards. Like for the first game, they recommend to take the 1, 3, and 6. I will take those. We put them right below our survivor. I need to move everything up a little bit, like this. Come on, there we go. The other location cards we then don't need. And then we have all of the regular action cards, the action deck. I will just shuffle these up. So you see what I've done is I put regular card backs here in the back, but actually there are also really cool card backs that you can print out that look a lot better. I will put them on screen right now if I don't forget during the editing process. Alright, but it was just easier for me to do it like this, and that's usually a very cool way to do it as well. So we put these right here. And then to finalize the setup, we take the top 6 cards, you put 3 of them here as the event pile, right next to the locations, and then we put 3 more of them here as the zombie pile next to that. Alright. And that concludes the setup of the game almost. We do one more thing, some of the survivors have a setup instruction. This one says draw 2 random weapons, equip 1, discard 1. So I draw 2 random weapons. The D6 definitely is better, so I will discard the other one, and we will put the D6 right here behind our survivor, just like that. And the last thing for setup is to actually put our meeples here on the location card. You see where this little man is. This is where we put our meeple, and then we have the zombie icon there. This is where we put the zombie meeple. And then this game actually uses polyhedral dice, and these are dice that are used in role-playing games. So you see them right here. So these are the dice that I will be using. They're very readable, actually, in real life. I hope they look okay on camera. I will just try that. Next time I might use some brighter ones, but let's see. So I will just put all of them aside here. Well, let me just put them here. We don't need them for now. But what we will always need is we take we need D10 here. And this one we will just put to the health that we're starting with. That's 50, but I will only I will divide all of the health numbers by 10, okay? So we have 5 here. I will just put it maybe right there. I think that works. And as you can see, I've decided to actually switch these dice because these are a little bit more readable. These pink ones here. Alright, so we have our percentile die here with 50 health. That's how much health we have. That's also our max health. And then here we have a D12 and a D20. These are all regular dice when we are fighting zombies. But I will get to that when we actually get to that. With that, we have concluded the setup. While the other dice I will just keep here to the left, just in case we need them. And now we will play our round. Alright, so how this works is we always draw 3 cards face up. And these are multi-use cards. That means we have 4 sides here. The top side is always a weapon that we can equip. The left side is a movement and a temporary weapon. And here at the bottom, these are events, right? These can be zombies, these can be movement, they can be like the base, which we need, right? Finding the base or health. And on the right, we always have like these zombies. How many zombies attack? 0, 1, 2. There can also be 3, maybe even 4. I'm not quite sure, but I think 3 is the maximum. All right, what we do now with these 3 cards is one of them we assign to our character. If we take the weapon, we just put it behind like the top there. We can only have we can have 3 weapons with the scavenger. Or we just use the movement to the left. That means we just move that many spaces, and then that's it. Then we discard it. And with the other 2 cards, we need to put one of them below the event deck and one at the bottom of the zombie deck, right? This will come up at some point. So now let me check that here. The base, we are actually not far off from the base, so it makes sense to put this here as an event in a moment. Let me just put it down here for now. No zombies, that would be great. Yeah, having no zombies would be great, and having like a D10 is amazing. But I think I would rather take the movement because we have a D6 already. I think that's okay. Although D10 is like really good. Oops. Right? But we need to get some movement done. You know what? I will just take the movement here and move 1, 2, 3 right here. Then we take this card, put it at the bottom of the event deck. We take this card, put it at the bottom of the zombie deck like this. And then we take a look at the numbers behind and in front of us. The one behind will always indicate the zombie card we need to draw. So now what we do is we count the 3rd card, because there are 3 from the top, which is this one here, and we draw that card and do whatever it says on there. 2 zombies. All right. That means now we need to fight 2 zombies. It works like this. We now roll these 2 dice. We have the D20, that's the zombie, and we have a D12, that's us. We need to beat the D20, so we need to score higher than the zombie die. We can also add a weapon. That means we could add the bow to that, which would add another D6, right? We could do that to increase our odds of winning that battle, but we would have to rotate the card 90 degrees to say that it was used. That it has been used, and if we use it one more time, then we discard it. We can only use a weapon twice. But whenever we finish the location, we can put them back in the original position, so we can take them into the next level, so to speak, right? So I think 2 zombies is fine. I will not do that for now. Let's just roll these 2. And if we lose, each zombie does 1 damage or 10 damage, right? So let's see. We need to beat a 5, and we have a 2. That is really bad luck. That means we actually lose 2 health. We're down to 20 health. We're down to 30, and this one is discarded. All right, and then we do our event. That means here, this is the event here, is that we have to move back twice. That is bad. That is really a really bad event. Okay, we can always discard a weapon to negate 10 of the damage you're receiving, right? Just saying. And then at the end, the zombie horde moves 2 spaces, so it's very close to us. And when it touches us, when it gets in our space, then we need to resolve another zombie fight, which we don't want, right? And now, next round, we draw 3 cards. I definitely want to move 3, so this one will definitely be a movement card for me. And then 2 zombies, 3 zombies. Oh, here we lose 1 health, 10 health. That's pretty bad as well. Maybe 2 movement is fine. We could also do 2 movement, right? 2 movement. Yeah, I think that's okay as well. So I would like to have this 1 zombie right there, but we need the safe houses, right? So I want this one there, to be honest. 1 movement is just not enough. Then we need 2 movement and 3 zombies. Yeah, I guess that's the way it is. So 2 movement, that means you will move 2. And then we put this one here at the bottom and this one here at the bottom. And then we will just do the same thing. We have 3 behind us. So we will take the 3rd card here in the zombie stack. And there's no zombies. That's great. That's the card that we actually put down before. That's amazing. Nothing happens. Great. And then the 2nd event from the top. And that is we gain 20 health. So we're back at 50. That actually was a really good round. That was clutch. All right, so, and then the zombies move 2, and we go again. So we need to move 2 now, for sure. That's very important. So I need to use this for movement. 1 zombie is fine, and the zombies, okay. that's fine. I'll do it like this, and like that. So we remove 3. So now, if we are on or past the safe house, now whenever we draw a card with a house at the bottom, we are done with the location because we have found the entrance to the safe house, which is really good. So this one here would just be 1 zombie, that's fine. And this would be, zombies would move 3 back, which is also amazing. So then we put them right there. And then we draw the 3rd zombie card from the top. That is 3 zombies. Ooh. I might actually use the D6 now. So I will now use my bow. You just put it like rotate it 90 degrees. Take another D6. And then let's see. We need to reach a 10 and we have reached a 9. That is absolutely horrible. So we actually lose 3 health. So we're down to 20. I always say 3, but I mean 30, of course. And the event in front of us is a 3. So 3rd card from the top, which is a house. And we are past the house. That means we have found the safe house, which is really nice. If this were the 3rd location card, we would have won the game, right? But instead, what we do is we take all the action cards here, all of them here. We shuffle them back up. Let me just quickly do that. Like when they're sleeved, like the good thing is that you can actually just like push them into one another like this, right? And that's like a really good way of shuffling them. Alrighty. I think it should be fine. Then what we do is we just remove that location card and we are now on the next one. You see like the path to the safe house is now much longer, right? So that could prove to be an issue. Then we take 3 cards again for the event deck, just like in the first round, and 3 for the zombie deck. And we also reset our weapon here like this. Okay, so that is not too bad. We take this one off. We still at 20 health, which is not good, right? As soon as we don't have any health anymore, we lose, right? That's like the way it is. All right, so now we can continue. We just keep playing the game just like that. All right, so movement is important, especially now, all right? 3 zombies is quite a lot. We need like a lot of these safe houses, but we don't need them yet. We need them later. That means what we can do is like 2 movement. I think that is good anyway. I will definitely do that. And then let me do... losing 1 health is kind of bad, right? That's kind of bad. That's why let me put this one here. We can gain 1 health. And here we have a lot of zombies. But okay, that's the way it is. Alright, so we take the top zombie card, which is 2 zombies. Ooh. Yeah, I will have to take the D6 because we are almost dead, which is pretty bad. So we need to beat 14 and we have 15. Very good. So we actually made it, right? That means these zombies don't do any damage. That's wonderful. And then we take the 2nd event card from the top. That's 2 movement. That is amazing. That is really good. So the zombies move 2. I might have missed that last round actually on the other location. And then we count 3 cards here again. Let's see. A lot of movement is good. This is a great event. Zombies moving back. That would give me some leeway. But zombies not attacking is even better. So I will put this one there. I will put this one here. So 2 extra movement. That's great. And I will use this one here. Actually, we don't necessarily need to move a lot now. We could also put another weapon down, right? Because weapons are important because we almost have no health. You know what? I will equip this as a weapon instead. Like this. And because that one gives us a D10. And for all of us uninitiated into like these weird dice here, this is a D10. That means we can roll up to 10, right? Which is good. Okay, then let's put these below, like at the bottom of these stacks. And then we have zombie, the 2nd zombie card from the top. That is 3 zombies attacking us. I will actually take the D10 because 3 health would kill us. Like 30 damage, I mean. So we get the D10 as well. Alright, let's see. We need to beat a 4, and we have 4 plus 2. That is fine. We made that. So no danger here. And then the event, that is event number 1 at the top, we gain 1 health. Or like 10 health, so we're up to 30 again. That's not too bad. And zombie moves 2. Okay, when you get some movement down. This one is good, like the safe house and health. Actually, let me do it like this. Let me put the no zombie thing there. Then you put 3 movement. Let's take 3 movement now for us. And this one I will put here at the bottom. That's good. The house and some health. That is not bad to have. All right. The second zombie card from the top is 3 zombies. I would actually not add an extra weapon because I would have to discard one anyway if I don't make it. So let's just roll these 2. We need to be 16. We only have a 6. That is really bad. That means now we want to receive 30 health and die. But I would actually drop 1 weapon, discard 1, in order to negate 10 of that damage. So we're down to 10 health. Oh no, okay, we're not doing too well, but let's see what this event says. This event says we can move 1 further. Oh no, actually, yeah, we can move 1 further. That was correct. Okay, and these zombies move twice. Okay, we're not doing too well. We need to heal. So let's see. Only 1 zombie is good. Let's put him here. 2 movement is fine. Actually, yeah, we need to move. So 2 movements, and now we pass the safe house. So now we can enter the safe house again, and we'll put the safe house thing there. All right. So 3rd zombie card from the top. That is no zombie. Perfect. I did well putting that in there like this. And then we have the first event here. That is the safe house or health. I will take the safe house. That means we also complete this location. That is really good. So we're now down to the 3rd location here. And you see like the house is all the way in the back there. So this will be really tough because we only have 10 health. I'm not sure we can actually make this, but let's see. Maybe I should just get a little bit of a head start and then just get like weapons, right? Because that's gonna help. Yeah, I need to work a little bit more with weapons, but I usually try to focus on getting through the location as quickly as possible. So I don't have to roll because, as you may know, my luck when rolling dice is very, very bad. All right, so we set that back to 2 uses, and then 3 cards for the event and 3 cards for the zombie deck. Just like that. All right. I think I did everything, so let's get started here. So we need movement, yes. Let's put 1 zombie here. Let's put the safe house and heart thing there, and let's do 3 movement for us. Wonderful. Then we take the 3rd zombie card from the top. That is 3 zombies. All right. I will have to take that die, otherwise I will probably lose. And now let's roll these dice. We need to reach 15, and we got 14. We receive 30 damage. That means we are down. That's it. We did. It can be that quick, right? We held out quite a bit. This game is tough to win. The last game that I played in preparation for this video, I won. But this one I now lost on the 3rd location, right? We get 30 damage. There's nothing we can do. Yes, I can discard that card to negate 10 damage. But then we still receive 20. That's it. We just would have needed just 2 more here, right? Just having a 9 here would have been definitely enough. Well, and that's how you play the game. So I hope you enjoyed my playthrough here. I enjoyed playing this game. I think it has a lot of potential. I'm looking forward to seeing what this game will hold in store for us in the future. I think there's a lot of potential here. Pretty neat little card game with a clever use of these multi-use cards. So yeah, very cleverly done. Alright, well, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and thank you for sticking to the very end. As usual, I would like to thank you all for your support, especially I want to give a shout out to my generous patrons. Big thanks go out to Thecos for supporting me at the highest tier. Thank you so much for that. You can also support me by watching, liking, and commenting on my videos, subscribing to my channel, supporting me on Patreon, and joining my Discord server to hang out with me and my amazing community. Alright, thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the very next video. Take care, everyone. Stay safe, and cheers. Bye.